Okay, the Jefferson Curl is essentially a spinal segmentation drill where we take it into a little bit more of a multi-joint movement and we invite it into that strength training world. But we really want you to think about that segmental cat-cow. The emphasis is on controlling each segment of the spine to the best of your ability, so you're really moving smoothly and with control. So you're going to start, if you're able to, standing on an apple box or a step, something that gives you a little bit of height off the floor. It's really crucial, however, that this height is a place where you feel safe and stable. If you're at all worried about falling down, it's going to really interrupt your ability to be successful with this movement. From there, we want to create a lot of nice muscular tension in the legs, actively pulling up on the knees to squeeze the quads, squeezing the glutes, and then arms can do whatever feels good. You can cross them, create tension, or keep them down by your sides. You're going to start peeling down one segment at a time from the chin, moving forward, doing your best to not let your butt poke back for as long as possible. Eventually, you're going to find a point where you have to allow your hips to shift backward. At that point, you can let it happen. Just try to resist that as long as you can. Rolling down as far as it feels good, pause at the bottom, feel whatever stretches are available to be felt, make sure you're still in your full footprint, and then press the soles of your feet down into the floor, trying to activate as much stuff as you can down the back of your leg. Start to curl up, tucking your tail through your legs and building yourself back up segment by segment, staying rounded in your upper body, tucked in your chin until the very, very, very last. Nice. If we've asked you to add a weight to this, here's what that would look like. You would hold the kettlebell or a dumbbell in front of your body. Allow your arms to dangle forward as you go, peeling down. You'll know that your weight is the right weight if you can still move smoothly through the full range. If you find yourself speeding up through any sections, it's a little too heavy. One thing to note, if you do have that weight, it might pull you further into the bottom stretch position, giving you a little more passive range. So just be mindful of that as you go down, control your pace, and only go where it feels good and productive. If you do not have a height to stand on that feels safe, you can modify this for just standing on the floor. The arms just have to adjust so that the weight doesn't end up resting on the floor. So you peel down as before, keeping the legs strong, keeping the butt squeezed, breathing. And then bend your elbows to keep that weight hovering off the floor just an inch or two, and then controlling your way back up. Really tuck your tail, overemphasize that on the roll up. We tend to get stuck in lumbar extension, and that will gum up this move for sure. All right, gang, so make sure to keep your weight off the ground. It shouldn't be resting on the ground at any point. We want you to be controlling that load throughout the full range of motion.
One final little note is that sometimes at the bottom, I felt this just now, your knees will maybe want to bend, but it's really important to only go as deep into the movement as you can, feeling safe with straight legs. Really important to keep those legs straight and only work that range.
Have fun.